everybody. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. We're so glad to see you. Thank you so much for being here today. We are Feywild and Out. Our lovely friendos. My name's Jen. We have a guest with us, but we'll get to that.
I'll just sit here quietly.
Yep. Till the end.
Think about what you've done.
But Jade is also
Jade.
here. It's you.
I'm here. Hi. I'm Jade Valkyrie. I use she/they pronouns, and I'm playing Amara today, who also uses she/they pronouns. I think, yeah, did I write her like that?
I think so.
I think so. And we decided to go to the healing, and that's where she's from. So, yeah, that's fun. And you know who's also fun? George W. Ambush.
I'm fun. Hello, I'm George W. Ambush. Him. Who is playing Fungi. They, them. But not how I originally wrote their pronouns. It's fine.
Things
They've gone
change,
through a journey.
just like
and
pronouns.
Exactly. That's how I've been thinking about it. And yeah, I'm very excited to play tonight because I get to play with Sparrow.
Hello, I am A Black Sparrow, he, him. I am playing Hash the Dune, Harley Hedonist, a she, her. I'm glad to be here. I do all sorts of stuff on and offline, and I have a great time with people like Suddenly a Hero.
Oh, hey. Well, that's quite a compliment. Hey, everybody. Suddenly a Hero. I am playing Rogar Redfang, the half-orc barbarian fighter. I'm also a streamer who streams on Twitch throughout the week, plays spooky games and all kinds of other things. But enough about me. Let's talk about Jen?
Let's talk about Nick.
Or Nick?
I wanted to say sex, but then I was like, let's talk about Nick. It's fine. So, hi, Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick.
Welcome back.
I just found a Lego Elsa in my chair because that's what you do when you have a 4-year-old daughter. Should I tell him who I'm playing or
Everything you want. Yeah, you can say
Sweet.
who you're playing.
Yeah, I am playing Highcreek, a half elf from a one shot that we did a while back. So it'll be fun to step back into his shoes and see what he can get up to with these people. Good times.
Heck yeah. Nick is a wonderful dungeon master, professional dungeon master, and also the co-host of our podcast, The Overprepared DM. And we're glad to have you
Yes.
back. So thank you for being here. My name's Jen, again, at the end. Haha, hi. And I'm your dungeon master today. I always love our little round table because it's like a bunch of socially awkward people being like, oh, right, yes, me.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
I have to speak.
Yeah, every time.
Mhm.
Elsa wants to play D&D too, true.
Mhm.
She wants to step into the unknown, if you will.
She can't let it go.
I mean,
Sorry.
Storm Sorcerer, yeah. Probably.
I mean, I'm down for that. Was Elsa actually the Ice Queen that you guys fought last episode? Like, but you guys, thank you so much for being here. We make content here on Twitch, and we upload it to YouTube, and we make Patreon content. And if you'd like to support, there's of course subbing on Twitch and Patreon, where we put extra exclusive stuff on there. But what we like to do tonight is just play some D&D and hang out. And I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. Well, who wants to tell the lovely listeners, viewers, what went down last time? What had happened last time?
Well, we had to explain the Goblin Uprising to
Yes.
everyone. And that in itself was quite the experience because a lot of the minutia and the small details got lost in translation. And even just outlining what happened, people got a very different idea of what was going on there. And also, we are going to have to deal with goblins in the future with human names, except for one. And it's gonna be fine. What happened after that?
What did happen after that, guys?
Great question.
I have no idea.
Yes,
Nick,
you have
come
an
on.
excuse.
Pull
You're a
through,
note
buddy.
taker.
Come on. Well,
We
so
carried the body back to the Tabaxi village, and we worried that it was going to be a big deal because of Hawkfeather, but it turns out to be that it was Hawkfeather's aunt rather than Hawkfeather's mother. So things generally were fine. There were some conversations had between Hash and Mist, and then
conversations. Okay.
it was literally a conversation. Y'all can say whatever you want. It was two people talking. And
Maybe for one of them.
then, listen, you don't get to say nothing. Consider your character decided to take mushrooms and go on a fucking dream walk.
Listen.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yep.
Yes, it did.
So maybe let's focus on that. So there was a dream walk. There was mushrooms being had, and then they finally decided that that we were going to go to the healing,
Yeah.
or head towards the healing in the
Okay,
direction.
and Amara and
direction of
Mist
them.
figured out how to do funeral rites. So that's fun.
True.
And now
true.
Amara now has a book about spirits and
And Hashlin
funeral
has
stuff.
a wizard's book, but or witch's book has done nothing with it.
So far. Yes. So that was a little convoluted, but just to straight line that out here. Rogar, Triple H, and Fungi came back from the goblin village that they were going to go slay all the goblins. They ended up meeting a friendly goblin, well, turned friendly, and started a goblin uprising, which failed, and they ended up freeing the goblins out to the countryside and killing the leader. They came back with the body of the leader, who turned out to be Hawkfeather's aunt, which the family was not upset about. They said that, she deserted 6 years ago, and she apparently has been so upset about her sister / Hawkfeather's mom being so successful and being chosen to go to the healing that she started creating goblins and sending them to kill her family, and it just didn't work, and because she died. So we get back, we had a level up, which was great, but during the time that we had the game with Fungi, Rogar, and Triple H, Amara and Mist did not play, so we kind of rolled it back, and they stayed with the Tabaxi village and performed funeral rites all day, along with the priest. So that allowed some level ups there. And Rogar unlocked his Echo Knight when he took 5 mushrooms at once and went on a vision quest while drooling on himself in front of the rest of the group. And he met himself in the darkness, and it was a very cool moment. And we proceeded forward after much conversations, and you guys had a couple paths, but decided that you wanted to go to the healing because Mist had a vision that said that they needed to go to the healing. And you guys have just decided that that's what you're doing. So, start some music. And, you guys... Oop, that's too loud. Hold on. Shh.
Well, now I can't hear.
That's fine. Okay. So, you guys... get up the following morning, and Hawkfeather is coming back, and you guys kind of pass him along the way out. And I would need a perception check from everyone as you guys are waking up and kind of getting the morning sun on your skin. Well, or metal parts in Fungi's.
17.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
sorry, D&D Beyond's loading. That is 17.
So, everyone notices the sky kind of becomes dark as like something flashes by above. And it kind of you look up and you see that there's cloud cover, so maybe the cloud just covered the sky. But then a couple hours pass as you guys are traveling, and you see it again, coming from a different direction. And this time, wind kind of bustles through the trees, and you guys are pushed through on your travel. And you look up every time that you see the darkness on the ground, but you don't actually catch what's going on. But there's something flying above you. You can gather that much. And several hours pass. You guys travel for half a day. And you are brought upon an individual sitting against a tree with their head in their hands. And they look like...
See a just past middle-aged half-elf. Streaks of gray in his balding head. A thick gray beard on his chin, and sitting wearing like leathers and has a longbow. Just kind of draped over one shoulder. Just kind of just like hating life at the moment, what it looks like.
Sir,
Uh,
are you okay?
No. Who? Hi. Sorry.
Oh, hello. I am Rogar. It's nice to meet you.
All right. Great. Highcreek. Sorry. Just dealing with some things. I mean, adventurers. It looks like adventurers. Yeah.
I would say so.
I guess that's
Yeah,
what we
and
do.
then she'll like turn to Fungi and like do a head tilt.
You may call me functional unit of nurturing and garnering interspecies interrelationships. Did I say it slow enough this time?
Probably.
Yeah, I
What the f-
actually got it,
what-
all of it.
What?
And before you, you see, because the rest of the party knows, but I guess you've
Yeah, everyone,
this
please
is
explain your characters.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
kind of new to you. You see a very tall, very slim, metallic chassis that has like wires and just so many mushrooms growing out of it. It looks as if these mushrooms are bursting forth from the insides of this Warforged. Atop their head, there is one large mushroom that appears to be kind of in the shape of a sun hat that provides a little bit of shade over their purple glowing eyes. They're kind of a bronzy color, and their mannerisms are very off. They are very kind of stiff at times, and then they'll move very fluidly. But as they speak, they just kind of tilt your head as if reading you.
What do the rest of you look like? And where would you be standing? Around you is kind of like a overgrowth of trees that is really just kind of shining in some light through some of the leaves. And there's a spitfire that has just been spinning this burnt piece of meat for so long. You can tell it's just crispy and probably unedible at this point. And the camp has multiple tents. There's just one person sitting here.
I guess I will
Yeah.
describe next. So darker skinned human, dreadlocked hair, purple at the very tips of it. Various trinkets interwoven into the dreadlocks. Very thick two axes at the sides. One is more of like a black and purple. The other is more like a red and gold, but they both have these like strange spider eyes on top of them, and they occasionally blink closed. But that's pretty much what you get with Hashladoon. She is not close.
I'm
She
assuming
is-
she's standing fairly far from the back of the group, probably leaning on a tree and observing, but not interacting.
You would be correct. Yes.
Okay.
In contrast, Amara would be towards the front, trying to approach, but like, kind of like this is a stranger in the woods, and Mama told me not to talk to strangers, but I'm gonna do it anyways. And with that, you see kind of like a 5'0" young woman who seemingly human, but has fox ears and the foxtail that are black, and she wears this like green dress with lots of like leather, brown and gold embellishments, and she has a lute on her back as well.
Also, in contrast, leading
In contrast to that.
the greeting party, you see a just over 6 foot tall, light-skinned orc with shaved sides of his head and his hair pulled back into a bun, scars covering his body, and a noticeable one crescenting around his eye, and a clad in light armor, leathers and furs, and with a very cheery smile and a hand outstretched to greet you, probably far too close.
I'll stand up and just shake your hand back.
As you stand, Rogar, can I get a perception check?
Sure. 13.
Yeah, so you see pretty immediately on the kind of like breast pocket of whatever armor Highcreek is wearing, you see the very renowned, famous symbol of the dragon hunters. And everyone knows what that is. They're famous. So you recognize immediately that you're in front of someone who is well known.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Dragon Hunter.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Can't throw a cloak over it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I need help. If y'all want a job, I can pay. You want to kill a dragon? Yeah.
Triple H was about to move to the front of the line, and then you said dragon, and she stopped right where she was at.
You're joking, right?
No, not even remotely. You see that there are 5 other tents besides mine around here. Yeah. Yeah.
Are we thinking like an adult dragon, like a baby dragon, maybe an egg, preferably an egg?
Could handle an egg.
I
Yeah,
think you could do it. You could do an insight check.
Me?
Yeah. Highcreek can do an insight.
No. No. Natural one.
You don't know. You saw earlier in your travels, you saw a dragon, and you have been tracking its trail. And your party was wiped out before you even woke up.
Oh, it's definitely a baby for sure. Yeah, I mean not like a baby, but not quite adult yet either. Just your usual normal.
so a teenage dragon?
That technically would be a baby dragon. Getting closer towards 100 years, but not quite 100. You know what I'm talking?
Amara starts like counting on her
Good question.
fingers.
Look, I just I I was supposed to lead some rookies out here to just learn how to track and all that, and next they're just gone. So I need help, either killing this thing or finding my The kids and getting them home, whatever. But I can't kill this thing by myself. I was hoping maybe, so as I see clearly, despite your hesitancy to admit to it, clearly adventurers. I mean, I look at you all. He looks back at the human that's hiding back behind. When I see an orc, and I'm like, that's the normal one. Yeah, adventurers. So,
Wait.
I'm the normal one.
You
I'm
get to
just
be the
saying
normal one.
that the baseline is it's weird. So that's all I'm saying.
Ashley
Uh,
visibly huffs at you calling her abnormal, but says nothing otherwise.
Rogar looks back with a sly smile.
May I ask a question?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
What is a dragon?
Ooh, I got this one. And Amara will like grab her and out of her satchel like a little like notepad and a utensil and kind of like draw a crude looking version of a dragon, probably like kindergartner
Yeah,
level.
give me a performance check. I want to know what this drawing is like.
Like
Amara.
Trogdor level, or
Let's see. You said performance?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so that's a 19. So this
It's a beautiful, like it's a actually very good drawing. Like you think it's bad, but it's like very anatomically correct. But you, Amara, you are calling from like memory from studies because through your lifetime you've never seen one.
Nope. So like this, but that's kind of like out of other people's drawings and like tales of dragons, because I personally haven't like even seen any form of dragon, baby, egg, adult, whatever. They really don't come up that way. So
I'm assuming you know what a reptile is, right?
Yes.
Like that, but just much bigger and likes to eat people. What? How old are you? I mean,
Listen, you said your name was High Priest?
Highcreek. Yeah, you just call
Okay.
me Creek. Creek is fine.
Sure, okay. You have to be very literal with him. Like
How old
fresh
am
in
I?
common literal.
That is a good question, actually.
Oh no! Did I just give it an existential crisis? Like, did I just break its brain for? What did I do?
I'm
Look,
just looking at
There's a
fungi.
little bit of
Just-
broken.
you all can fight, right?
Yeah, of course.
Can? Yes.
Can
Yes.
Great. I mean, you just come with me, kill something, fight something, save some people, maybe, and I pay you when we're done. Let's just call it that.
how much we talking?
It's a good question.
How much do I have, Jen?
You yourself have 1,000 gold.
Pay each 100 gold.
That's like the most money you guys have ever heard of.
I turn around and look at the group.
I don't know, but Sachi told me to never accept the first offer. But this is a really good offer.
didn't we make double that just for existing?
What?
So I have 200 gold on me.
Yeah, from the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 200 gold from the BBEG, presumably.
Yeah.
For
So
a
I-
job, then?
I would say that our that might tip the scale in the way that people negotiate. But I'm a
rolled
robot. Beep boop.
Oops, sorry. Go ahead, George. Sorry.
Oh no, I was done. I have no dog in this
Good point. Good point. Good
fight.
point.
So
Triple H,
I
what do
rolled-
you think?
I rolled a 17 for my deception check. She doesn't. I mean, Jen can correct me, but she doesn't blink.
You don't
What's your second offer?
Yeah.
I am at least 2 months old.
That's good to know. Great. All right. 120 apiece.
Okay, deal.
Great. Appreciate it.
Great
Do y'all want to get started
negotiation.
now, or do you want to rest
did
for a
it.
bit? I mean, what do you?
I mean, I'm feeling fine. Does anyone need some help or like some herbs or not mushrooms? No mushrooms, not anymore. Anything?
No mushroom?
Oh,
not. We
No
gotta-
mushrooms for all the organic. Oh, that's not really. All non part robotic entities.
So
If you have mushrooms already,
Would
then
have
that
just
kind of
said
defeats the-
everyone but fungi, but you know.
I was
who am I
trying to
to
be
make
like, not obvious, but thanks. I guess.
I mean, by trying not to be, you were incredibly obvious.
Incredibly, I don't even know you all. That I knew exactly who you were talking about before you even got to like the 7th letter in your sentence. So, yeah.
Amara just looks down and eyes and her ears droop.
I don't know if Fun Guy got it, but I did. So, yeah.
So does that mean we're going to hunt the dragon? Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Are you all right with that?
Sure.
Do
I
believe
mean-
him?
Yeah, you can do an insight check. What is it? Do you have a passive deception, Rogar? I don't think so.
No, probably
I
not.
don't- You're not a character man.
No.
You would have. Fungi just says no. Nope.
No.
All right. Then you can roll
No.
deception.
Let's see.
I mean,
That's-
your
Ooh,
passive is
okay.
just 10 plus.
It's just 10 plus your
Yeah.
modifier. Yeah.
Mhm.
So a 10 passive, but 16 deception.
Yeah. I rolled a 19 insight. Yeah.
Okay. It comes out exactly how I said it.
And Mist is with you guys, just so that we are aware, but we won't be running any of their turns.
I mean,
I
I'm sure you've seen something flying around in the sky all over the place, right? Have you noticed that?
I thought that was the
Yeah.
clouds.
Yeah, definitely not
No.
cloud. That's definitely not clouds. That's definitely
Really heavy cloud.
Where I come from, you cannot see the sky, so no, I was not looking at the sky. Should I?
where do you come from?
Well, that is
I
a
don't know.
good question.
It is.
We don't know. We're
it is
still trying
not-
to figure that out.
It's an arboreal place with plenty of mushrooms.
You know, Creek.
Mushroom land.
If haste is your aim, maybe present less questions to.
I'm in no rush. This dragon's not going anywhere.
Oh,
so
I'm-
I'm
By all
sure
means.
the rookies are fine. They're probably handling things right.
no, they're definitely dead.
Oh, they're definitely dead. Okay,
I mean,
I'm prepared to hunt.
well, let's go.
let's do it then.
Yeah.
All right.
Under his breath, just loud enough for everyone to hear, not realizing he was hunting a dragon in the sky. This is gonna go great. Yeah.
Highcreek, you've been traveling for like several days, and this dragon just keeps flying around in the daytime and landing somewhere at night. But you haven't been able to track where it's been going. But let's get a nature check from everyone.
I'm real good at these.
18.
11.
18.
3. Right. Over 15. You guys recall the last direction that the wind was blowing, and it was pushing you guys backwards. So you kind of recognized that you needed to go a little bit south. You spend a while kind of walking and traveling. Is there anything that you guys would do while walking? Kind of just a insanely dense forest because you're not on a path.
Hmm.
I would be doing my best to stealth
Okay.
while leading them, like
Okay.
staying in like eye view of the party, but staying undercover. I'd be using stealth.
Okay.
Do you tell us to stealth?
No.
Okay.
You guys do see that they're getting like physically lower.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm not hiding it from you all, but I'm not telling you guys to stealth. I'm just kind of just like, you'll see me like stealthing and like hiding and like looking back and like looking at the group, and then like looking up at the sky, looking at the group, looking up at the sky, keep walking.
Fungi kind of like when they see Highcreek kind of like get down into the low like stance. Fungi will mirror that exactly. And they'll kind of like lower their heads so the shadow that is cast across their face grows long, and they kind of put out their arms, make themselves real wide, and they'll cast Pass Without a Trace on everyone. I
Nice.
believe so.
We'd love
Yeah.
to see it.
Everyone within 30 feet. So
okay, how
Heck
long does
yeah,
that last
everyone.
for?
1 hour of concentration.
Okay.
So that is plus 10 to our stealth checks.
Okay.
Rogar will do his best to be sneaky, depending how dense it is, pushing past branches, trying not to break them.
They all break
Okay.
every time. But with the Pass Without a Trace, it's like you break it, but it doesn't echo.
Nice.
But you look back and you do see that like you're leaving a footpath. Rogar, specifically, because this is not your forte.
Yeah, I'm not used to forests, so this is something new.
Do we have to sneak this entire way, or can we just maybe walk efficiently and then sneak when we get close?
Sure, you can walk efficiently if you'd like. That's fine. Go ahead.
In that
So-
moment, you guys see yet another kind of cloud cover. But let's get a perception check from everyone because you guys are expecting it this time. You're being vigilant. You're looking around.
24.
20.
24, 20,
19.
Oh,
19, 12. Wow. Everyone looks up into the sky and you kind of just see like a gray sort of like blob of a cushiony, gross looking reptile that is flying, but on the back of its long tail, you see like steam kind of coming off of its tail as it flies by.
How
doesn't
high up
seem
is
to-
it?
It looks like it's about 200 feet in the air.
So
Creek takes a shot.
Oh, really?
Uh,
Immediately.
at the same time,
Okay, at the same time.
fungi parts the ground.
Parts the
And,
ground. Please elaborate.
There are these. It just bursts forth with the same mushrooms that are bursting forth from his chassis, or their chassis rather, and this purple energy flows forth into the air and grabs the dragon
At 200 feet?
at up to 300 feet.
Damn. All right. Okay.
And I
so we
cast
gotta-
Earthbind.
That's
I
what's
need
up.
a Strength 15 DC.
Perfect. And I will go ahead and roll it with disadvantage because of your shot. Huh. You said strength, the DC what?
15.
24?
Yeah.
It's a dragon, so
That's fair.
I expected that, but
So as this binding of mushrooms and purple light just shoots out past the arrow that Creek shoots into the air, it just races essentially. The dragon, you can see it look back and downward, and it kind of cause, essentially, and this echo reverberates out of it and pushes the Earthbind out of the way as it spirals out of you guys' view. But then you hear, in the very long distance, doosh, and the ground near you shakes.
Found it.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right. Frontliners. Who are my frontliners?
That would be me.
Me. I'm going back.
All right. Frontliners ahead.
Okay.
I'll stay back a few feet. Range. Let's go towards the Thum over that way. Everyone good?
Triple H, can I get an insight check, please?
When I cast Earthbind, that was also a concentration, so pass without a trace.
It's gone.
The spells.
Okay.
Okay.
Insight, you said?
Insight.
19.
You're recognizing that Creek is not doing very well at guiding or leading, and you feel like you might be walking into a death trap right now.
Yeah, I will take the back side of things.
That's fine. That's fine. Let's go. Let's go. Let's attack this thing and kill it. Let's just get rid of this thing.
Well, all right then.
Hunting dragons, hunting
Hey,
dragons. We're
Amara.
gonna hunt some dragons.
Amara,
Yeah. What?
I don't trust this man.
I mean, I just met him.
No, I think we are in. I think if we follow him, we are in big trouble. And she's moving forward so that it doesn't seem like overly.
Right, you guys are
suspicious.
kind of having like a little conversation
Yeah.
while walking.
How do we?
You guys have not heard any additional footsteps since you heard the initial land.
I feel like yeah, bad idea.
I don't know how to get it to Fungi or Rogar without alerting our new elf friend, but I think we should maybe be extra careful, don't you?
Yeah. You know what? I am not the best at being subtle, so I will let you need some help. And she'll just like poke Triple H like on the arm and then cast guidance. And hopefully that'll help a little bit. But also I'm just going to make sure that all the healing spells I know are very much prepared because I don't know how to get them out either.
All right, well,
Big stick for this one.
just like last time, I guess I'm saving the fucking day. And she like picks up the pace a little bit.
You want to save me though?
And she's gonna try and catch up with Rogar.
Okay. Rogar's at the front, right?
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Excited, walking.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Why would this stranger lie to us?
Everyone in the front, like walking and leading, can I get some perception checks while you guys are walking?
Sure can.
Natural 20, 22.
Okay.
Nice.
No, 9.
Okay.
21.
Okay. And as Triple H is kind of joining, Rogar and Fungi, you guys begin to hear labored breathing kind of in the distance. Just this as it kind of fills the area. You can feel yourself getting closer, but the breathing isn't. It sounds sick. Fungi specifically recognizes that it sounds sick.
Not Rogar with his nat 20?
You got a 21, right?
22.
Yeah, but he got a 22 with a nat 20.
You got a 22?
It's fine.
Yeah.
You said
Yeah,
that
he-
20 only.
I said that
Then
20
you both,
for a 22.
Well, you recognize that it sounds sick.
Oh, nice.
Does Amara hear anything though?
No, not from the back yet. But as you guys are walking, Triple H, you join the front.
She is going to take the Wrath of the Widow, and she's gonna fucking yeet it to her right. She can throw it pretty far, but she's just gonna throw it. But she's not like overhand throwing it. She's kind of like side throwing it this way, like
Okay.
this way, to see if she can catch like enough attention that they would draw the team off in a different direction.
Knowing that the plan is to distract, Amara's gonna help by casting a minor illusion.
In front of Creek?
I mean,
Okay. No,
I mean,
you do you.
She's behind Creek, to
Right,
be
No,
right.
that's
fair.
fair. That's
but-
fair.
yeah, because I'm in the back. Because he said he's going with the frontliners,
I see. You're right.
and I said I was going to the back. So, and yeah, minor illusion of like a person. Just the quickest thing Amara can think of is like a random person. Like, yeah. Just for like 2
What's-
seconds.
What's
Who
your
the
spell
hell is
save?
that?
What's your spell save DC?
Like 12.
12. Creek looks, sees it, and goes, "The fuck?" And like,
You see kind of like this haziness
it's like
of an
it's like Mario.
individual. Yeah.
It's like an 8-bit Mario running
A
around.
You see kind of like this haziness of a person, and you immediately, with your skills, recognize that that is an illusion. Immediately. Just, what?
Turn around and look back. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Triple H,
Ow.
Triple H stops and heads in that direction. I think I got him.
No. That's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Deliberately.
Pretty real to me.
Definitely not real.
We
The
should check
dragon
it
is
out,
this
though.
way. That was not real.
But somebody obviously cast it, though.
Fungi kind of like
There's not the
looks.
case.
Fungi looks a bit like a runner. All of a sudden, their like movements look very human, and they're like jumping up and down, and they're like loosening up their neck as if they have like tendons and muscles, and they're kind of like shaking everything out. And they cast Long Strider on themselves and just start to run towards where the axe went.
Where the
And-
axe went.
What the?
So the group, whoever's running or walking towards the illusioned human, Creek, you're at a T. The labored breathing is this direction, but everyone's going towards this direction, and you're just standing at an actual T being made in the thick grass at your feet.
I'll just stand and watch for a second while they chase
Perfect.
after an illusion.
Perfect, because
You guys
soon-
move
Triple H
like
goes-
30 feet away.
Rogar, I need you to listen very carefully to me and very quickly. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay, I'm listening.
I don't trust this Highcreek person. I think we're running into a trap. Listen, no time for deliberation. You said it yourself. He's like one of those dragon slayer people. So we need to alert. I need you specifically to alert Fungi and be careful.
I can do this.
That's all I can say. All right.
It-
And she runs over and needlessly picks up her axe because she can just bring it to herself. But she goes, I don't see any sign of anyone.
Because they weren't real.
I don't know that. That could be real.
Wait, where was was Fungi running towards the axe? Is he like are they
Yeah.
already
Fungi's
I'm
already
going.
there. Fungi, you're just standing next to Triple H's axe as Triple H walks over to come pick it up. You're just standing there looking at it.
It is, though. This axe made the sound. It looks exactly like your axe.
It is my axe. You didn't see me throw it?
No, I was watching forward, and then I heard the sound.
Okay,
I ran
great.
here.
Listen, Roga's got something to tell you. Don't question it. Just listen. And she picks it up, and she turns and starts walking back towards Highcreek.
I already have so many questions. Please proceed.
And Amara, well, during this, Amara's gonna turn to Highcreek. So, I do have some questions. I probably should have asked earlier, but yeah. So, since you're the person that actually does have experience hunting dragons, I figured some tips or tricks would be nice, and also like a plan that'd be kind of cool. You don't really know what any of us do.
No, but you do. Dragons, tricky. Try to keep them on the ground as best you can, and if you can't keep them on the ground, you just keep shooting whatever you got at it and hoping it goes down and dies. Other than that, that's really all I got. Because you either fight it in the air, in the wide open, or you fight it in its lair where it can't fly that much and you're fucked anyway. So just, there's no making plans with dragons. You can make the best plan in the world, but at the end of the day, they're gonna mess it all up anyway. So you just charge in, let everyone do what they do best, and hopefully it dies and you don't.
But I feel like there should be some type of like strategy involved. Yeah, I've heard tales of other adventures and how they actually have like these plans and they gotta do like this group synergy things. And I feel as like a very experienced adventurer yourself, you should know that, right?
Yeah, I would if most of the people I have gone on adventures with haven't died right in front of me. So, yeah.
Sorry for your trauma, but we need a plan.
Okay. What I do is I stay far away and I hit things really hard. And I need somebody to keep that thing away from me so I can hit it really hard from far away. Yeah. And I was hoping you all would be noisy as hell and attract it, but mushroom robot thing cast a spell and it all went away and
So you wanted to be bait.
yeah.
That's not very nice of you.
I was right there with you all. If I said to you all, hey, I need people to make noise and attract a dragon, you wouldn't come with me. But if I said, hey, I'll pay you all, help me kill a dragon, you'd come with me. And either way, we're killing a dragon. And if you live, you get paid.
If you said, hey, I need you to make noise for me to kill a dragon and I'll pay you, then we probably would have already accepted the offer. We're actually pretty good at making noise.
Yeah, I'm not very good at conversation, so I don't know these things.
As you say, we're really good at making noise. You guys hear Amara and Krieg as Triple H is walking up. You guys hear kind of like a dragging on the floor, and you now begin to hear that labored breathing. It's getting closer. You kind of hear like a and it's like a whimpering as well.
Hey,
That
Something's
sounds
in
fucking
pain.
terrifying.
fungi, this, Heshladun says, this guy, there's something up with him.
What do you mean there's something up?
He's trying to trick us.
Okay. I was told not to ask any questions, but why? Why would he want to do that?
I don't know. He didn't seem like a bad person.
I've been trying to asking him why he would lie to us.
The representation we.
Maybe we should go ask him.
Is that an option?
Yeah, it's a good option.
Yeah.
Okay, Rogar will posture. Self much more determined now. And make his way over
Okay.
with fungi.
DM, I have a question.
Yes.
Would Mara, although she's getting very annoyed, pick up on this breathing as also being like in pain
Yes.
animal.
Yes.
Okay, cool. instead of making noise and slaying this dragon, do we actually have to slay this dragon? Because I find it feel a little bit bad if we're slaying a creature that's already in a lot of pain, unless they ask for it. I could talk to it.
I mean, yeah, sure.
And Rogar begins to walk up.
Hey, elf!
Half.
Hey, what's the big idea? He comes, shouting.
I want to kill a dragon. The thing I'm sworn to do. What?
Fungi turns their head to the sky, and like a Pez dispenser, you see something start to come out of their mouth, and they pull a staff, which is just this gnarled wood that is covered in mushrooms, and just like pulls it out. It's almost the length of their body, not including the mushroom, and they just stand next to Rogar, staring at you as this conversation takes place.
Okay, so TLDR, we were supposed to be meat shields, which I feel like is probably pretty obvious, but giving to it just my interesting nature, and I guess we just didn't really think about it foresight. Yeah, so, but the animal is also injured, so I'm figuring that maybe we could just talk to it. We should try.
Can I
Maybe he
address
should be
the
a meat shield.
Shields comment. I have a fucking longbow. Yes, of course, supposed to be meat shields.
But usually somebody, you at least let the meat shield know that they're gonna be a meat shield. I
My
feel
shield
like
is made of mushroom, not of meat.
chitin shield.
Fungi has a point.
What about the half-elf shield?
Well, he has a longbow, so like it would be pretty hard for him to be a shield. But I get the enthusiasm though.
I could lift him, but using him as a shield... I'm sorry, you're unwieldy and unfit for the task.
No offense taken.
Can Triple H keep an ear on this whole like labored breathing dragging situation?
Sure. Do another perception check.
Thank you.
Also, Mars is gonna go ahead.
Done.
Mars is gonna go ahead and cast Speak with Animals.
Okay, on yourself.
Yeah, on myself.
Okay.
Because dragons, guns, animals, they're beasts. Yeah.
No,
They don't count as animals.
no.
But I was
Well-
gonna let you do your thing.
No,
Oh,
you know, it's fine because there's comprehend languages. We have to
Triple
speak
H.
language.
They do. Triple H, you're kind of like listening to the group and just being like, oh boy. And you just kind of like start to do your rounds and looking around and making sure that everything around you is seen by your eyes. And you hear the labored breathing. You get a little bit closer. It doesn't sound like it's been moving. And in fact, you can hear almost every breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out, like you're counting them. You can hear them and you can tell just how close it might be. And it seems like if you just went like 100 feet over to the right, you could beeline your way right to it. But you've got tracked on it.
She's gonna like
communicate.
she's gonna walk backwards. So
Towards the
facing.
group?
Yeah, she's walking backwards, but facing where the inhaling and exhaling is happening. Breathes in and Brett butts out. Oh my god. And then she's gonna go, hey, everyone. It stopped moving. So how about we do what we are going to fucking do and stop arguing here?
Oh, we can talk to it.
You want to go talk to it?
I mean, yes, but I also don't have a death wish, and we need to have a plan before I just go walk up and talk to it.
I can
I'm
get
not
up in a
that
tree.
oblivious.
I can get up in a tree,
I can also get
And-
up in a tree.
and I can hit it from as far away as basically I want to, and cover you while you go talk to it. That's
Okay.
what I'm good at doing.
That's what
Listen.
I wanted to happen. That's
There you
good.
go.
That plan is good.
Okay, so let me tell you a story very briefly, Amara. My cousin Noel was on a mission to kill a green dragon, and someone decided to go talk to it. She's not alive anymore. So
Creek, do a history check as Triple H says the name Noel.
It's a 17.
You remember them from your practice, essentially, over time. You've worked with them at least once.
You said Noel, your cousin was.
I don't
Were
like
they-
to talk about family. Yes.
Were they a dragon hunter? Like me?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And a fucking idiot. Some swamp keeper fool.
We worked
decided
together
he was-
once or twice. They died.
Did you not hear the lovely little rendition of Triple H's story time? Yes, they are no longer alive because a fucking idiot swamp keeper was like, I'm going to go talk to the dragon. And giant puff of poison bullshit killed them. So if we could put a pin in the whole let's talk to them thing, not
I'm
feeling
with you on that one.
Okay.
But the issue is you're not with us, you know, or the rest of us meat shields. That's my
Okay.
that's my issue.
Cards on the table, Highcreek. I sussed you out, okay? So I told them you didn't seem on the up and up. So that's my bad, apparently, because now Amara wants to talk to a fucking dragon. No
Yes.
offense, Amara. I'm
I will admit, I saw you all as an opportunity to lure a dragon out and maybe kill it with your help. Did I have your health at the forefront of my priorities? No. But I do want to kill this dragon, and I want to try to save my people if they're still alive.
okay. So then, so that we can deal with Amara's conscience. Why are we killing this dragon? Is it just for shits and giggles? Because if it's so, just say so.
That's what I'm sworn to do. That's kind of like our thing. I mean, that's what I've done my whole life. So, sure. Shits and giggles. But they also killed some people. Probably. My people. So, yeah.
But
Still want to talk to them, Amara?
did the where did your people die?
Back at that camp that you met me at.
You saw them? Or
No.
you know they didn't just leave you.
Because they know I'd hunt them down and kill them if they did.
It's a major red flag.
That could explain why they left.
Might be.
Well,
What's
I
the
already
difference
regret
between-
bearing my soul because while we are doing this whole like get to know each other thing, dragons over.
It's right over there. I know. I'm with you. They keep calling you Triple H, right? Is that Triple H?
Sure.
Yeah.
Triple
Yeah.
H, Hash Ladoon, Your Highness, whatever. Just go on.
I'll go with Hatch Ladoon. How about that?
What is the
Alright.
difference between dying to a dragon or dying to a dragon hunter?
One eats you, the other doesn't.
I see.
bitch, and the other one isn't. And Amara's physically disgruntled and angry, which is probably the first time y'all have seen that.
Just wringing your fists, like. You guys can all make an insight check if you'd like. If you would be reading Amara's personality, or well, not her personality.
Dirty 20.
We got
Fungi, the old
15.
9.
intergalactic Empire guy, reading that emotion change very immediately. And anyone over 15 gathers it as well.
What about 15? Over 15?
Oh, 15 and over.
Fungi, noticing the change in demeanor, also being uncertain of the plan, slams their staff on the ground, and their mushroom atop their head begins to glow. They begin to rain spores, and because of the light, it casts the shadow on their face, and you can just see their eyes from the shadow. And I am using my wild shape to use symbiotic entity. So I have my 16 temporary HP and
Okay.
get to do my stuff.
Okay. You
10
fungi
minutes.
notice very immediately that Amara is pissed.
Would it make you all feel better if I went and talked to it myself?
Can you communicate with it?
I speak Draconic.
I would like to be there with you. If that's okay.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Since apparently I'm not allowed to go speak with dragons because somebody gets killed, and Amara is just so naive and
Triple
doesn't
H
know
walks
me.
away in the middle
Hey,
of this.
hey. Let's calm the inner party drama down for a minute, all right? Let's just deal with one thing at a time.
Is the guy trying to kill us? All right, let's
I'm not trying
let's
to
go.
kill you.
Talk to the dragon.
If I wanted to kill you, you wouldn't see me when I shot you. All right, buddy. Let's go talk to this fucking dragon if you all want to talk to this fucking dragon.
Think your arrows could kill me?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I do.
Okay.
I really do.
Rogar, give me an insight check.
All right,
See
all
if
right.
you can, you're sizing up Creek right now. Just-
You also notice I don't have a quiver on me.
Okay. 13.
I have a bad charisma, real bad charisma. So yeah.
Kind of looking Creek up and down, like he looks physically smaller than you, but for having a hunter's medal, like you can kind of make the assumption that he's fairly strong.
Mm-hmm.
He's older. Maybe he's been doing it a long time. You still feel like you could probably kick his ass, but you're not sure if you're right.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
So, Amara and Creek, you guys are both walking outwards, or what's the plan? What are you guys? You just walking out there?
I'm gonna
or
walk up
gonna
with
go
them
around?
too.
Okay.
We're walking towards Amara wordlessly is going to summon a spectral beast.
Okay.
A land one, probably in the form of a wolf, to keep her company, and she is silent.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, this wolf kind of just forms, like the leaves kind of come up and pull out this spectral being that walks beautifully next to Amara as you guys are walking. And just about 100 feet down, you guys break kind of the trees and you see a large sprawled out gray dragon. The dragon itself though has like kind of like a noodle for a head. It doesn't have like a pronounced chin or a neck really at all, just kind of ends. But you can see that its eyes are almost completely skinned over, like it has gray over it as well. It's a very light shield around the eye itself. And you can see that the skin on it itself is the same color as Mist's skin, the deep dwarf. And you notice that all of the piercings of light that are coming through the leaves are leaving small red spots that are steaming upwards. And you see these constant burns along this body, only being shielded slightly right now by the leaves in the sky. And it's just sitting there, breathing, and you can hear it just as it goes in and out. And as you guys take a step closer, you can see its head kind of turn a little bit, but you can't tell if it's looking at you or not. Creek notices immediately that this is a deep dragon.
Dragon. I'll say in Draconic, we wish to speak.
It kind of tilts its head a little bit. And it says, "Then speak." And everyone who doesn't speak Draconic hears kind of like this, the same cawing, almost like the bird, but it's like labored and kind of gurgly, as if it has something in its lungs.
You speak common.
No.
Great. I'll translate. It wishes to speak with us. So ask what you're going to ask, and I'll translate.
Injured it exactly, and what are its goals, I guess.
I don't have a goal. I am lost. My family is gone.
Fuck.
Did you say that your family is gone because they disappeared out of thin air, or did they perish?
We appeared here, and 2 of them burned up immediately from the sun. And you see just that breath taking in, and the steam just getting deeper and deeper gray.
Could them what the mad god means to them.
I don't know of such human gods.
And Amara will turn to Triple H.
Triple H is not there.
Triple
You
H
look
is not
back
there.
and you just see
No.
forest. where
Okay,
you
in
walked
that
from.
case, then she turns to Rogar. So this is another troll like incident. Another creature out of place, out of time, lost their family.
They're just like us then, I guess in that way.
Highcreek, how do deep dragons do deep dragons typically survive above ground?
No.
Tell them that this has been happening to a lot of creatures, people across the continent, it seems. And if it needs healing to go back home, we can offer it, or I can offer it, as long as it leaves safe passage and also tells us what happened to your party.
I'll turn to it and I'll say, I have 3 questions. In Draconic.
One at a time. As it kind of is catching its breath.
The camp not far away. My group is missing. Was that you?
No. You are the first
Miles.
human that I have seen.
And I'm not translating this back yet, just so you all know.
I have comprehend languages up.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
I'm just, but yeah, it's more of like
Yeah.
to
You're just
set
listening.
Yeah.
I can't speak it though.
I'm not aware. So
Mhm.
then I'll say, who did this to you? Who cast you to this realm?
I was at home, and it was dark. And then there was a lot of light. And then we heard voices of being protectors of forest, which I have never been in. And then we were dropped into light, burning light. And I watched as my child burned. Just the labored breathing continuing as she continues to burn.
Do you wish the means to go home,
I wish.
or are you done with life?
It breathes out heavily and pauses for a very long time. And breathes in. I am sworn to the dwarves of the mountain. Just like your friend. I wish to go back. But if you must, then you must. This isn't the life that I chose.
Think that we must. If we can heal her back to a state where she can travel at least a little bit, then I feel like that's the better option. Why take this fight when we don't need to? We're clearly not prepared, as you have insinuated yourself. My party is uncomfortable. This is what is right.
Rogar will put his axe, his polearm axe, over his back and attach it.
You guys.
Fungi still looks like prepared to strike.
Fungi, did you go up with the group or did you stay back with Triple H? I was under the impression you stayed with Triple H in the back.
I imagined the dragon was in a clearing, so Fungi was kind of like watching from the tree line, like
Okay.
close enough to be able to run in and hit this thing if necessary.
Okay. Would you have gone around and been in a different location, or are you behind the party who is in front of you?
I believe they probably would have like done a slink around and gone from the side and had a flank
Okay.
on this thing.
So kind of looking ahead over the curves of the dragon, you do see a spored fungi in the distance with their staff looming.
I will ask the dragon, where are you from? What mountain were you sworn to the dwarves?
I don't know how to get home, and I've been trying to find it, but I have never seen the outside of the mountain. So
The mountains of dwarves. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut off you. You can't understand me, but I'm sorry.
Actually, it can.
Mhm.
With comprehend languages, everyone can understand you.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
nice. Cool. Well, I'm sorry for cutting you off, but we do know of these of dwarves and a mountain, and we could probably point you in the right direction. I'm assuming with Mist not here, but also here, then she can tell us the general direction in which the mountain is.
Which she's already been doing.
Yeah.
So.
And could we try to like figure out if they're the same mountain that they're from?
Yeah.
Or
I will roll a history check for
Let's do it.
Mist.
Can I do one as one? Oh, well,
Yes.
never mind. It's one. Okay.
Absolutely.
Nat 20. So that is
Even
probably
better.
22. 22.
Yeah. So, Mist would say that this is the same dragon from their home, and then you would come in with your knowledge that traveling with a dragon is probably hard.
I mean,
Especially one that burns during the day.
I wouldn't recommend us traveling with you. We'd probably only slow you down and then vice versa, but we could at least get you back on your feet, claws, haunches to help you make the journey and point you in the right direction. It's the least that we could do. Out of my own resources, not yours.
It kind of continues labored breathing, but doesn't respond.
I I'd like to cast
They just kind
a
of
vitality cantrip
plop
and
their head to the floor.
like at least like 2 vitality cantrips. I think that's uh, like 6 healing so far.
6 healing, 6 HP.
Yeah. And that's only
Yeah.
like a little bit of what I can do, but as a druid of the healing, I could at least help. I feel like I should help. If you
As
allow me
you-
to help.
As your spiritual guardian kind of walks up around the dragon, you can see that as its like tail passes along, that the burns that were along its eyes and face kind of melt away, but just simply continues to burn after your heal. And you look up and you recognize that the sun is still up. It's going to continue burning it. But you did help for at least a moment. And it kind of just droops its head onto the floor.
If we're gonna help it, let's help it.
Oh,
And we've proven that we won't die. Are the rest of you okay with that?
yeah. Let's help it.
You see a murder robot standing at the tree's edge, and it slowly begins to nod.
We're going to help it by healing it, by the way, not help it by
The clarification is needed.
in case you also have some healing. I know that. Perhaps, but I'm willing to put in most of the work. This is something that I proposed, and this is my responsibility.
We will help you, though. I don't have any healing, but whatever I can do.
Fungi,
How-
can you patch the holes in the canopy somehow, some way? Anything you can do to make the trees blot out all of the sun over it until nightfall?
Sorry, Fungi would know instantly, but I
That's okay.
don't have all the knowledge, unfortunately.
But fungi covers everything in mushrooms. I mean,
Actually, yeah, that's completely true. I do still have symbiotic entity going, so as long as I can climb the tree, I can probably cover those spots in my spores for the time being. Is there any spot where the dirt is kind of wet, kind of muddy?
You can do a nature check.
Sure can. 19.
Yeah, you find smushy resources kind of along where the dragon crashed into the floor.
Okay, so I'm gonna do some potential fuckery if it's okay with you. So I intend to use jump. I'm gonna cast jump on myself. Longstrider's still going. But I intend to use mold earth to
Okay.
kind of take that wet dirt and kind of start the patches over the holes in the canopy, and then spread my spores so they have kind of a better chance of taking, I suppose, and
See.
kind of trying to bind the like branches and trees and leaves together.
Okay, Amara.
How good at obscuring sunlight would you say fog is?
Fog? I mean, I would say it obscures it at least a little, but
in
light
that
does
case,
break through fog.
at least it can lessen it. So she'll cast a fog cloud
Okay.
over what seems to be like the best, because the creature's obviously large, but where they're taking the most damage, I suppose, in that 20-foot
Sure.
radius.
Sure. Okay. So Triple H, kind of out still where you were standing when the group broke off, you begin to hear kind of like the cracking of the earth as fungi is bringing the world up above, and you begin to hear and see fog just kind of spilling out of the leaves. Do you join the group or do you still stand in the back? Okay. What do you do?
She throws her axes one at a time at trees. Just throws it.
Okay.
Recalls it. Throws another one. Recalls it. Just keeping herself occupied.
Definitely.
Rogar's gonna walk over to Triple H.
Okay. So you kind of leave the fog, and out of the fog comes this orc out of the trees.
Hey. Thank you for telling me about Highcreek.
Yep.
To be fair, I feel like you're the last person that would probably tell me.
Not the last person, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm down there.
Is it something I did? You.
She doesn't have an answer. She just keeps throwing the axes.
Rogar will just stand there.
Like,
Just hang out. We're just hanging out in silence.
okay. So as the canopy is lifted over this this deep dragon, we're gonna take a quick break. Whoop whoop whoop.
Nice.
What?
Hell yeah.
What? Go get your snacks, go to the bathroom, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Or go to bed.
Grab yourself a
3
break.
a.m.
Cool.
3 a.m. sleepies. But we'll be right back.
Be right back.
A break well earned, adventurers. Enjoy your short rest. Thank you very much, Lav. We'll be back in just a minute. Just gonna grab some water, use the restroom.
Get the what the?
Oh, and the windows.
And the walls.
To the
To the split.
down.
Something.
what?
Something.
Look it up. I'm just getting hit by a fucking turret. I'm just gonna fall back.
Trying.
We are the cult of Zoe. We always sing her praise. And if you think we can't, we'll torture you for days.
Feel it.
And that's why the people of this plane believe in Zoe, or else they get slain.
And eaten.
Shivers, literal chills.
About that time, you hear a loud crash from the room that Dan
Nothing?
Nothing. And Rowan's gonna walk towards whatever that noise was.
Yeah.
Danis is quickly like picking things up and putting them into his arms, and he kind of like wheels around and looks at you.
Holding muffins, also looking at you.
And the letter's like slowly getting more smudged. Do you make sense of this? There's something in your mouth. And Ari will jump up and is trying to take it off.
As soon as it comes off, goes, oh, thank goodness. I haven't seen anybody in 3 days. Oh, my God. Oh, that's a letter. I think I can read letters. But it looks like the common. And, okay, so I don't know what a rom is. And it looks like the thing's getting kind of smushed. So I don't know if I can tell you what a rom is. But my uncle, I think, had a rom once. But then, he caught him and he was dead real quick. That's where you get started with.
And each one of them is holding an empty beaker of V24.
Or nor Cleor.
Oh shit.
I've only heard them say that one other time, and that means, oh fuck. We're done. We have to fight.
Are we making this canon?
Yeah. Or nor Cleor. Oh fuck.
What?
This is my least favorite hole of all holes.
Who keeps on moving?
It's very
I don't know about you, but I'm excited too to have Patreons on Feywild Now's Patreon channel or page or something.
Well, I'm 6 strokes in and I haven't moved from the start. This is
Nice.
Lisa, you have like probably one of the best shops around. It's everything's so unique. It's different. It's different, but in a good way.
Perhaps rich things don't sit well with me then.
Is it rich things, or could it be?
you like Rowan?
Word art, like bubbles, keep like appearing, and you actually watch as Veronica literally has to physically like move them away as they start like overcrowding her. Overruled. All of them just keep crowding in, and she's having to like push it away. And finally, when she does, after like almost like this swarm of like legal terminology, like word art bubbles, are
That me?
Yeah, you.
Ooh, I mean,
You attacked us and you have more tears on your face than the person who died.
did you watch him kill everyone?
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't. But I've seen it before with animals. I killed a man.
I watched you kill like 7 of us. He's just like, he's significant.
This is ridiculous. My nature's an 18.
Okay, does she want to find a gator?
I think Kildor wants to find a gator.
Roll initiative.
Okay. Oh.
Fungi smashes the good berry into their face.
Nom nom. Nom nom.
Does fungi have a discernible jaw that opens, or did you smash it into
It does not open. No.
Okay. Okay. That's what I was checking.
Yeah.
So you just gotta
It's
have like
like
a mouth
Bubba
shape.
berry face, Bubba berry face.
it's like
Ugh.
where who
Back, and we're Dragon Pond.
We're Dragon Pond's body.
if we could
Just pull it back and forth.
who's Dragon Pond?
Pond's body. Mine. No, mine. No, mine.
Stop fighting over pond.
mixing with like, you ain't shit, you never been shit, you never will be shit, in an attempt to overwhelm someone that she can either, just stumble over, like doing mind stuff, because Riot knows that mental things take a lot of foundations before you can actually start influencing other people, but Veronica doesn't know that because she's new to this shit. And I also want her to overreact. So,
Do I look like someone who trusts easily?
No, you don't, and that's fair. I respect that, honestly. And this is no disrespect because he's very sweet, but Rogar's kind of dumb.
Well, darling.
They're the kitchen.
Yeah, but he did also say that there's like an hour wait before they go to bed, right?
A while.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he said
So
the people from the kitchen are gonna be back in about a minute and a half now. He said 2.5 minutes, but it's been some time since you guys.
Right. So
If we knock
Yeah,
out the
same.
people coming back, then we have more time.
either way, we have to wait an hour. So
Unless we also knock out the guards.
Well, I have a plan for the guards.
Okay.
But
Just splat. Just complete and utter.
I understand. Say
Yeah.
no more.
So you only mess with the face? Excuse me.
Highlight density.
Yeah,
I
you can't
see.
make him.
I want a thick Goral.
Yeah,
Sounds-
that's
don't
the
we
grape.
all?
I'm upset. I
what's
need
up,
a big
everybody?
booty or another. Hi, friends.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. Yeah. So glad that you guys are joining us. Welcome back. We have had a wonderful half adventure so far where the lovely Highcreek lost his party and the group
Lovely.
stumbled upon Highcreek in moments of confusion and anger, and he said, here's some adventurers to help me. Here, I'll pay you a whole lot of money. Come help me, please. Although Highcreek hasn't found his party, the group did find a deep dragon that has been displaced, which is following a trend of creatures in this forest that you're in being displaced, being lost, confused, and scared. And it's all kind of being tied to the Mad King. But the group, with Amara's pull of love, convinced the group to chat with the dragon as much as they could. Triple H nervous about that due to previous experience, losing family members and things with dragons. Triple H stayed behind, but the rest of the group went forward and found the deep dragon, spoke with them, and decided to shield them from the light. And that's where we come back. The group is actively kind of setting the stage. And as the ground and trees begin to bend over with fungi climbing the trees and doing his best to not fall, let's do an athletics check as well, please, while you are getting higher and higher up. Amara planting the fog kind of in the way. You as the fog kind of dusts over the dragon, you hear it kind of, the breathing is still labored, but it does a sigh of relief for at least a moment. What's your roll, fungi?
Do I get any sort of advantage at all from using jump?
Yes. Advantage.
Dirty 20.
Perfect. As if there's a robotic monkey in the trees, fungi is swinging and planting and throwing things in the air.
Did you say that they're
Beautifully
flinging poo?
weaving the trees together with mushrooms until you guys are encased, essentially, in a foggy mushroom cap with leaves and sticks and dirt all woven in. And it smells fresh. It kind of smells like fungi with less metal. And it smells like a fresh shiitake mushroom. And you guys are left. You guys are left in the darkness.
I want to go talk to the dragon.
Okay. Creek as well. As this is happening, moments this takes a while.
Mhm.
You're kind of sitting there this isn't what you do. How do you feel right now? What are you doing?
Real conflicted. He's real conflicted. He just wants to talk to the dragon at this point. There's no wanting to interact with the party around him because he's just so thrown off by having pity for something that he just wanted to hunt.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he just wants to go talk to it real quick.
So as the group is kind of going about their business, setting up this dark spot, essentially, you have a chance to walk up to the dragon alone.
Yeah. And I'll say in Draconic, stick to the skies only at night. Stay in the shade during the day. I'm sure the Durgar will point you in the right direction to take you back home. You say you're sworn to the dwarves?
Yes,
You protect them?
with our lives. As they have protected us from you.
Mm.
I know the step of a dragon hunter. I know the breath of a dragon hunter.
For a long time, dragons did quite a number on this world, so yeah.
But why blame the new for the ancestors?
We're just playing it safe. Get home. Stay home.
What does this make of you? Dragon hunter, without a kill.
I've killed many of your kind. Don't worry about that.
As I am aware.
Just
You see its head kind of like tilt up, and it's looking in your direction, but you know that deep dragons are blind. It's not looking at you, but it knows
it
exactly
uses
where
like
you
tremor
are.
sense and stuff, right? Yeah.
Blind and tremor sense.
Yeah.
So it knows exactly where you are.
Yeah. I've lost before. So this might be the worst thing you can say to a dragon, but I do have pity for you today. But the moment you fail to uphold your oath, the inevitable moment when you turn on those you protect, I will be there.
Rest assured, human. It won't happen.
Good.
And you guys, Amara at least sees the dragon kind of looking towards Mist. At least in the direction where Mist is. They will not attack as long as they are there. And they say that too. Creek.
Good. Well, good luck on your travels.
I do not know where your group is, but I can probably find them to help as a gesture.
It would be appreciated.
Tell your friends.
I can get you in shape to travel, and then we can find the party.
Kind of walk up, and Creek recognizes that Amara's been listening the whole time.
Doesn't care.
Is it okay if I touch you? Yeah.
Kind of sighs loudly and sure.
As she's stepping up, Creek will draw his bowstring back, and a little arrow of light forms on his bow, and just kind of like, half draws it just in case.
Okay, so you're ready in action essentially.
Yep.
And then she'll turn to Creek. How long do you think that we have until sundown? Being a ranger-ish type, it seems.
You can do a survival check if you'd like.
Nature-ish type. Amara's just like assuming. She could be wrong.
Look, just because I have a bow. That is a massive 13.
Yeah, it's like a couple hours until nighttime.
You see him like withdraw his bowstring, and he kind of finds a spot where he can see the horizon beneath the sun, and he starts to he puts his fingers up, and he's like, about 3 hours maybe. Yeah, 2-3 hours. I don't know.
Are we okay with waiting until nightfall to find your comrades?
I have already assumed the worst, so yeah, it's fine.
Okay. In that case, Amara will first use prayer of healing. So she'll touch the creature, which is probably not necessary, but she feels obligated to soothe them. Channeling the healing. You see gold coming around her body. Highcreek, if you're close to her, you'll also be feeling this healing
As
energy
soon
as
as you
well.
start praying, he walks as far away as possible as he possibly can.
So it's just me and the dragon, homie.
Yep.
And so she'll cast that first, which is like a DC 2, a D8 of heals.
Okay.
4, 8, 12 plus 3. That's 15. But she'll also just be, if that's okay with you, DM, constantly casting Vitality.
Yeah, if you're sitting there for several hours, that's
Yeah, at least until until their dragon says that they're fine. Essentially, she's determined to make sure that this dragon is okay, even if it exhausts her. So she'll be there in silence unless the dragon wants to talk.
And when Fungi is done with the patchwork on the canopy, they would like to kind of use mold earth to kind of put like a dirt enclosure over them. That's
Like a
not
blanket?
exactly how the spell works, but
That'd be fine.
okay. I would say like more of like a form-fitting dirt cave, but yeah, like a blanket.
Okay. So, as you guys outside of this foggy enclosure, you guys just continually hear just the snapping of trees and mold and the earth just cracking and the roots ripping as it's moving around. What's going on outside of the fog circle? Rogar, you've been watching Triple H throw their axes for a while.
She has stopped.
Mhm.
I'd say short of the axes getting to the point where they might chop that tree down, because she was focusing on one tree. She wasn't like,
It's gashed. It is.
Yeah.
It is splintered. I'm kind of waving a little bit.
Mm-hmm. She puts them away
They blink.
and saunters over to a tree opposite of that absolutely destroyed tree and just sits and puts her head back, just kind of leans back and just kind of stares at it.
Staring at the tree you destroyed? Okay.
Yep.
Rogar's just hanging out. He'll probably put together a campfire and try to just get as comfy as possible. Maybe put up a tent. And
Plenty of wood.
Yeah.
Every chunk that's coming off of this tree, Rogar, you're just picking it up and putting it on the fire.
unintentionally helping me. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so putting together a fire, chatting with Squirt around, getting comfy, feeding him little berries.
Mm-hmm.
So just relaxing because I can't really help much. Can't really help much with that whole situation. So he's feeling a bit rejected from Triple H, but not wanting to press it any further. He's just kind of doing his own thing.
In the vicinity.
Yeah, nearby.
I don't believe Nick knows who Squirt is.
That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, out of Rogar's fur and out of his armor, there's a little field mouse that appears, and it is Sir Squirt, the knighted telepathic mouse, and yeah. Absolutely adorable and hangs on with all of his love and affection, And
Actually, just a mouse named Knight, but it's fine.
In Mara and Rogar's knowledge, he's a knight.
That's true.
In Rogar's headcanon.
Yeah, the group heard a fairy call him Knight, and they were like, so.
And then we were never correct.
True.
Yep. So, yeah.
You're just kind of in the vicinity, interacting with Squirt.
Roga,
What
what do you want from me?
what do you mean?
You came over here for a reason, did you not?
I wanted to know. I wanted to know why you don't like me.
She pauses, mouth half open, and then she remembers that she was like one of the only people that remembered what happened because they had this conversation before, which is kind of why she's didn't say anything the first time. And she's kind of annoyed having to do this twice in 2 fucking days. But she pulls the axes like manually pulls the axes off of her hip, like
They blink.
And sorry, when you say they blink, I think like no, Jen, they're not blinking, but then I remember the eyes. Yes.
They blink.
Roga, we have had this conversation before, and I am just now remembering that there's no way that you could have remembered that conversation. So
I wouldn't ask you again if I had.
yes, that is becoming more and more aware to me by the second. I won these in a rather miraculous stroke of luck by, believe it or not cheating, but just getting lucky. And because of that, there's a small army of people who look just like you hunting for not only these, but my head as recompense. So it would be appreciated if you could forgive me for being just a touch cautious.
Of course, you know. But who do you think would be there to fight them with you if they showed up?
Listen, I know that you're trying to do this like you've got a friend in me kind of thing, but like I don't know you that well, man.
Well, we've certainly fought worse.
Sure, but this Highcreek fellow comes up and says, "Here's 120 gold. Go fight a dragon."
We were willing to do it as a group.
Sure. So when an orc fellow comes up to you and says, "Here's 5,000 gold. Kill that bitch."
You think
Will you be willing to do it then?
Does money matter to you that much?
Does it matter to you that much? You're the one that said yes.
Buys things. It helps us. We need things on our journey, but you can't really buy friends, you know?
I know you thought that that was supposed to be comforting to me, but if 120 gold was all it took for you to want to fight a dragon,
Well,
She doesn't finish the sentence.
is a bit different, you know.
Well,
Fighting a dragon versus turning on your friends. I hope you know that.
I don't. And I would be willing to bet that is a good chunk of the reason why I am here and not buried next to my cousin.
We did talk to a dragon, though.
So did the Swarm Keeper.
Guess not all dragons are the same, huh?
If you were looking for someone who was willing to take that chance, you are looking in the wrong direction, Rogar.
Well, perhaps I'll just keep looking.
Good luck.
Could Highcreek have walked up at this point?
Sure. You fungi kind of drops down and is moving the earth over this dragon, and Amara is continuing to revitalize, going meticulously over every burn mark, and it's just basically washing it away with just a hand wash, just a hand movement over it. You kind of realize that you don't have much use here right now, so you kind of take a step out of the fog.
Rogar?
Yes, Rogar.
You look bored. I'm bored.
You could
I
say
wanted to
that.
shoot something. I wanted to shoot something today. You want to fight?
Sure.
What do you say? Start 30 paces away. Go until one gets knocked unconscious.
Okay. And so Rogar stands up, stretches, cracks his back.
Triple H goes around the tree so that she is out of the way.
Okay. So you guys, as almost like a draw. Here, I'll even start some battle music for you. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. You take a step, and another step, and another step, until you eat 30 feet. I need initiatives.
Woo, let's go.
Let's fucking go. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
19.
Oh, okay. So at a 30 pace distance, you turn, and Rogar, you immediately see the opening, and you're first.
All right, so he looks, stares at him, yells out, "Roar!" and starts rushing forward as he goes into a rage, and pulling out his pole axe. Upon reaching him, takes a hefty swing across at the side of Highcreek.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is 15.
Misses.
Ooh.
A miss?
Any bonus actions? You're
I did bonus
miss?
action. I did bonus action rage.
Okay. Any other anything else?
Maybe. Maybe.
Thanks so, champ. We're level 4.
Let's see.
He's not.
Well, he raged, so that's a bonus action.
That does.
Yeah,
count.
there's
Yeah,
but
yeah. So he actioned and bonus action. So
as a special thing, action surge, and goes to take another swings,
He says,
misses,
"God damn it."
and then goes to like take the pole arm and stick him in the stomach. Natural 1.
Oh, no! Okay.
So Paul,
Okay.
you're 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of distance.
First, pull my bowstring back, and I just shoot right at him. That is a 19 to hit.
Whew, I'm gonna say that hits.
And I need a wisdom save.
Okay. That's my good stat, so don't worry. Let's see. 2.
Rogar, please.
So you take, and you're raging, right?
Yes.
So before it's halved, you take 10 points of piercing damage. So have that to 5.
Okay.
You take 4 points of psychic damage.
Not
and you are
halved.
blind beyond 5 feet.
Oh no.
And Highcreek runs 45 feet away and takes his second shot at you.
Oh my god.
We love to see it.
That's a 23 to hit.
Not to interrupt your thing, but did you do that with disadvantage?
I
Because
did.
you were okay.
I did.
Just checking.
It's fine.
9
19 with
points of
disadvantage. It's fine.
piercing damage, so have that to 4.
Okay.
And then action surge.
Of course, because it's what fighters do.
Because this is what fighters do.
That
That's what fighters
is 28 to hit.
Oh my god.
That one
I
misses.
have-
That one misses
Really high
actually.
by attack. 8 points of damage, half to 4.
Okay.
Second attack. That's only a 13 to hit.
Is this a second attack with your
Action surge.
the action
yeah.
surge? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you say? 13 to hit?
13. Yeah.
Woo! Finally a miss.
All right.
Finally a miss.
All right. So for the blindness thing, it lasts until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
So you're blind your turn right now.
Okay. Oh, let's see. I gotta look. Okay. Well, blind, not seeing where they went, but at least hearing a direction. We are gonna start running. Let's see. Let's see. You're what? 45 feet away?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, 55 feet because of your
55?
10 feet away.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So I am going to run in that direction, and you see me trying to reach for you, but I'm still a ways away. Like I only run 30 feet. But as I'm swinging the axe, this shadowy version of Rogar appears 15 feet further from him. And the axe swings down at you.
All right.
And that is a natural 20.
Oh! So our natural 20s are auto max times 2, then add your modifiers. One time.
Okay.
You're like, thank God.
I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna get the hit on this guy, and I'm just gonna go down. So auto max times 2, so 20. Oh, and then you had the modifiers afterwards. Okay, right? So
Yep.
20...
Your rage. Don't forget to multiply your rage.
Do you add the rage or?
Yeah, you add that to your attack. The modifiers are anything that's after the 1d12 plus whatever. That plus is what you're adding one time.
Okay.
That includes rage.
What plus rage? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Did I explain that wrong? Sorry.
So yeah.
it is okay.
Sorry.
So 25 damage.
All right. Ooh, boy. All right.
Any bonus actions? Was your echo
That
your
was the echo
bonus?
was the bonus
Okay.
action. Yep. This is
Okay.
the first time I've used this.
In a
pretty fucking
non-lethal
cool.
battle.
PvP.
For now.
For now. That's true.
All right, I'm gonna take 2 more shots. That I keep rolling 18s. Give me something better than that. That's a 27 to hit.
Something better than an 18.
I keep rolling 18.
I want a crit. That's 12 points of damage.
Half
That's
crit.
6. Yep.
Okay.
And then so now you can see fully now.
Whew.
Oh, there we go. Natural 20.
Hey.
Wow.
All right. Well, we're gonna find out what that auto max is. Times 2.
So I just max
Max
double.
the die, the hit die,
max die.
times 2.
So that's 16.
Add modifier 1 time.
21 points of damage on the second strike.
Are you down?
Nope. Nope.
Oh.
So that's you said. So it says how much did you say? 21. But then it's
21.
half of
Half
that,
to
right?
10. Yep,
Okay.
half to 10.
Cool.
Yep.
We're
Highcreek
still up and kicking.
bonus action. I'm going to use my the healing thing I got.
Second wind.
Second wind. Thank you.
You guys are like nice the whole time. Nice
rolled
move,
a
nice move.
Warrior stuff, fighter
I
stuff.
rolled
Yeah.
a 10.
Yes. Chess bullshit.
So that I heal 14 points
Oof.
Damn.
and I run. I run away 45 feet as fast as I can.
Okay, interesting. Let's see. Okay, so I just picture like we're both standing there and breathing during that second wind, because I also do second wind. So just standing there like heaving.
Recharging.
Let's see, 1d10. You're not gonna believe it, but I did roll a 10.
Yes.
So
Awesome.
Is it
13?
Is it plus proficiency?
Plus
It's
your
plus-
Constitution.
Con modifier.
So plus 13.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I get 13 back.
Plus 13.
Plus 13. That's my Constitution. Oh
Dang.
God.
It's an insane modifier.
Okay. All right. Regaining my sight and balance and breath. How far are you away now?
45 feet. Well, so 55 feet again, I guess, because you used your. Well, no, it's 30 feet, 15 feet, 50 feet. Fuck it, why not?
Okay, 50 feet.
Yeah.
50 feet? Okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So what's the echo? Okay, so I'm trying to get this in my head. Okay, so what I do is so I will use the my teleport ability, and I swap places with my echo as I begin running forward, and then getting up to running an additional 30 feet, so that's 45 feet. Then I've got reach, so I will.
As soon as you swap places, you just hear Highcreek go, "Oh fuck!"
Oh God. Yeah, and it's gonna run and try to. I'm gonna flip it around and try to spear you with the back end of it because I don't want to impale you. Okay, well that fucked me over because I got a natural 1.
Ah, rip.
And that's all my things.
You poked me gently, and I am confused.
And I am confused. Actually, you know what? I take that back because I'm sorry, because I did a second wind at the beginning of my turn, which was a bonus action. Teleport is also a bonus action, so I would just run the additional 30 feet.
Cool. 2 shots.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go. That's a whole 10 right there for my first.
Finally.
Second strike, another fucking 18. So
Jesus.
yeah,
Somebody check his
27 to
dice.
hit. These are handmade dice in a pressure pot. They are
Ooh.
perfectly balanced.
Nice.
So Dragon sack on NC, guys. Good stuff.
Heck yeah.
So that is
How do you get?
9 points of damage
Okay.
on my second strike. And then I just run away as fast as I can, 45 feet.
Wow, this whole catching up thing is gonna be a problem. So I'm just gonna use my full turn to just dash. So I'm gonna do a full 60. In that direction, and let's see. I think if I can. I see if I can move. Echo. I'm gonna have my Echo move with me, but I don't know if I can like re-teleport it again. Oh. I don't know if re-manifesting it. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run. I'm just gonna do my full dash, and then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Cool. I'm running 45 feet away.
Okay.
Take that attack. Take that attack.
Fuck it, hey, 45 movement. You're killing me.
Yeah. Wood elf, wood half elf, and I have the mobile feet.
Wow.
Okay.
You're gonna take your attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah, if you're booking it, I will take the.
Oh, yeah.
I will take. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I will take the attack of opportunity. That is, I rolled an 18 this time, so it's like 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Let's go. Not great on the die. 7 damage.
Damage. I'm taking another shot as I get far away from you.
Fair enough.
Hey.
That's a 16 on the die. So.
Okay, yeah,
a lot.
That'll do it. 16's my AC, so you were.
Meets it, beats it.
Yeah, I need another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's see. Better, but probably not great. 12.
You're blind again, and you take so piercing damage is 10, so half at the 5.
Got it.
But you also take 7 points of psychic damage.
Damn.
And you can only see 5 feet in front of you. And then my second shot is not great, but it's an the 18, dirty 18.
Yep, that'll do.
I rolled max damage. 8 plus 5 is 13. Have that to 6 points of damage.
Okay, 6 damage. Still going.
Where are you at? Where are you at?
You guys are like hundreds of feet away from Triple H. Triple H, did you follow, or did you just go?
No.
They left your sight, and you were
No.
like, "Fuck it."
I'm at 12 hit points.
I'm at 37.
Oh yeah. Okay. Nice. Great.
Triple H pulls out like some just pumpkin seeds that she had, just in a pouch, and is just chewing on them.
That's
From
true.
far away, in your blindness, you hear, "Do you yield?"
No. And then runs.
God damn it!
Runs blindly towards the sound of your voice. Yeah, I mean, if you went your 45, I'll do my full run up in your business.
All right. So, still blind. I'm going to run away from you again.
Okay. Can I make a opportunity at disadvantage?
Disadvantage.
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
God, you're like that was a natural 20, but we can't do that. So 13 to hit.
Yeah, no, that misses.
Shit.
16. 2 attacks. It's a natural 15 for a 25.
Yep, that'll do it.
And a 13 on my second one.
Okay, second one misses. First one hits.
Max damage again, 13. Have that to 6.
Yep.
And you can see again.
I can see. It's like the pain like wakes me up every time.
And I will say too, I'm only 30 feet in front of you now. I've actually like held up a little bit, so I'm not as far as I was before. I'm within range of you.
Yes, finally.
and I'm putting my bow away.
Oh, you're putting it away?
Yeah, as I'm drawing a rapier from beneath my
Oh,
cloak.
okay, yeah, okay, good. It's
This
like
smile on my face.
Rogar smiles and continues
Are you,
his.
Bleeding? Are either of you bleeding?
Oh, I'm bleeding profusely. Profusely. But Rogar's adrenaline is kicking at this. He's in a rage. Like
Veins are busting.
Yeah,
I get it.
Doesn't even feel it at this point. Not really. Not long. So yeah, he's gonna run in and then try to bring the full weight of the axe down for 21 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. And that shit. 6 damage. I rolled a 1. I rolled a 2 on my last, and then I rolled a 1 on this one. But I'm an idiot because I took Great Weapon Mastery and I didn't reroll my other one, but I'm gonna reroll this one. Fucking rolled another 1.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah,
Rapier
6
time.
damage.
Rapier time. That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Where are you at health wise again?
Well, currently I'm at 6 hit points.
You're at 6. Okay. Doesn't matter. That is 5 points of damage. Half that to 2.
Jesus.
Second strike with my rapier.
Still up, barely hanging on.
That is a 23.
That will hit.
There we go. 12 points of damage, half to 6. Highcreek just does the 6-fingered man on Wesley and just knocks you out.
So Rogar stumbles back, falls to the ground, but then you see his eyes open up again. And because of his half-orc endurance.
Yeah.
Because of his half-orc endurance.
Yep. Yeah, that's if they get dropped down to 0, you come back to 1 HP.
Yeah. And again, Highcreek goes, fuck.
And he's like, I yield.
I pull him up.
He grabs your arm
As-
and stands.
As you grab his arm, the floor around you breaks in, and you both begin to fall.
Oh shit.
And we cut back to Fungi and Amara and Triple H for future. I need a perception check to see if you heard that in the long distance. But we cut back to Fungi and Amara.
And that perception check, so 22.
11.
Okay.
17.
You guys did not hear trees falling in the forest. You definitely heard the fighting that was just getting further and further and further away. But you didn't hear the crashing of the trees. But Amara, you kind of like spend your time healing this dragon, and you hear it in Draconic. Do you still have your?
Has it been an hour yet? Or
That fight was absolutely an hour. It was so much time that you guys it was just just continuous fighting and fighting and fighting.
Should probably just keep it up, just make sure that the dragon's okay while she's healing.
Okay.
Make sure she's not doing anything harmful.
Yeah, you hear it say, "Thank you."
It's no problem. It seems that a lot of us have been displaced from our homes and taken. I'm sorry for your loss.
Me too. I'm mostly sorry that was the only kin that was to grow.
The loss of your family.
Right.
It's a tough burden to carry. If it helps. I mean, I know I'm not draconic by any means, but I found that trying to find solace and finding other people or anyone that you interact with, maybe can become not a replacement, but some additional family that you can choose.
Well, your friend is my family, and I will protect their people as long as I can. That is my oath.
Well, you're pretty lucky having missed as a family member.
I'm sure they would say the same.
Well, if it's all right with you, I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I just need a little bit of food and probably a little bit of rest, but then I'll come back and get you back up to, normal you. Oh, I completely forgot. What is your name?
Drellin.
Jellen. Well, I appreciate you hearing us out and working with us. I know that it was probably a lot, especially with the Dragon Hunter, but yes, it's just very appreciated. But I will be back. I just need to take a little bit of a break, but I still can understand you. So just give a shout and I will be right there.
I will rest and tell your friend I said thank you for the shade. As it
Well-
kind of like it shifts its shoulders, you see it kind of like get into a more comfortable kind of cat-like position. It just lays its head down, little noodle leg, noodle neck lays down, and it just looks like a stump.
Fungi has been like patting down the dirt and like moving a lot of it using magic and also making strange sounds.
I guess in that case. In that case, probably Amara walks out of the dome and hears the weird sounds. And Fungi, are you on top of this dome at the right now, or are you, like how far away from the ground are you?
They're probably like around the back and kind of like about halfway up in there. They're just kind of like making sure that everything is perfect.
Fungi,
Yes.
the dragon or Drellin, that's their name. Thanks you for the cover. And I thank you too for helping. I know it wasn't the easiest path to take to help, but I appreciate you helping me.
I feel as if I'm better suited for, well, what we usually do with people we come across, I suppose. But not everybody. Not like Hawkfeather. The goblins.
Oh no. I think that well, we definitely, I mean, we are adventurers and not everyone can be redeemed. I'm not so foolish to think that if we can save people that were, in this case, dragons, then haven't done anything wrong, then we should take those chances. But I don't think that I think that you are built for whatever you want to be built for, not just fighting. Like, look at this. And she'll gesture towards the Earth Dome. I mean, it takes a lot of creativity and just commitment to be able to turn what from my knowledge, should usually be a pretty offensive spell into literally a protective one. You're way more capable than what you give yourself credit for.
Based on what you told me recently, I think, then, based on one, would be to deal with things how we usually do.
I couldn't understand. I'm sorry.
It has a lot of echo right now. If you could turn that down, that'd be good.
I think that if we're dealing with want, like you taught me, then I want to deal with things the usual way. The way we dealt with the goblins before the uprising. If you
Well,
know what I mean.
I get that. It's certainly easier, and it is definitely needed at times. Um, I'm sorry to pull you from what you want.
That is alright.
But I'm sure the unfortunate nature of the world, and sometimes people are just kind of assholes, you know. We'll eventually get back to the way we usually deal with things.
And I will assist with their decomposition.
I think that would be an interesting sight indeed. When we get to the healing, I'm sure there will be lots of people that would love to talk to you about that too. But I'm gonna go head over to the fire and take a little bit of a break. If you'd like to join me, I know you don't eat, but I think that food's always better with company.
Oh no.
Indeed.
I shall follow you. I just wish to finish up here.
Okay. Well, when you are finished, then I'll be over there. Hopefully, I can find like Rogar and Triple H. I guess Creek too, but and she kind of just makes a face. And walks over to the bonfire.
Yeah. So as you guys kind of break out of the fog, H, what are you doing? You watched a fight until it was out of distance, and then you
then
did.
she started eating some pumpkin seeds, and I think she's gonna go and chop that tree back down.
Okay.
I think she's not gonna leave that precariously hanging there, so she is just gonna use her axes kind of just from a distance, so that it doesn't fall on her or whatever. But
Sure. Yeah. With finesse, you throw the axe into that final snap, and it cracks and falls onto a couple other trees, and just kind of leans. It's not heavy enough to knock down more trees, but it's no longer on its stump.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully they didn't kill each other.
And then you're now with me, yeah?
Yeah, and you walk out of the fog at this point as the tree kind of sets into place. The fight's still going on in the distance. It's kind of the time period of where we're at in this conversation.
Gotcha. What do you mean? Where are Rogar and Creek?
I believe the words were, "I'm bored, let's fight." Does not turn to face Amara.
Amara just kind of Are they just okay?
That Highcreek fellow can really move, and I don't think Rogar could keep up as well.
And Fungi joins.
So is Rogar okay?
Sure hope so.
Sure hope so. Is he okay or not?
Listen, Amara, I lost track of them a while ago.
You think they'll come back soon?
Sure hope so.
Okay. I'm so tired. I will give it until the end of my snack, and then we have to go look for them. Because in the inevitable, if something were to happen, I would feel more comfortable if Rogar were here.
Hopefully, like I said, they didn't kill each other.
I sure hope so too. This has been a day. I wanted to apologize, Triple H. I didn't know what happened to your cousin. And I did not mean for this to be a reckless endeavor of talking to the dragon, but rather one out of compassion with contingency plans. I have no intentions of dying so soon, but my compassion shouldn't be thought of as a weakness. But I also understand that we all have different ideologies, so I apologize for putting my foot down so aggressively.
Apology accepted.
Mm.
And she puts the last of the pumpkin seeds in her mouth and starts walking towards the direction of where she
fight.
imagines they went. And before she gets too far away, she stops and looks at Amara and nods. And then
Hey.
she turns and keeps going.
I'm gonna take a quick snack break.
You turn, Fungi's just standing there.
I'm
I would
often confused.
I would offer you a berry, but you know what? I will offer you a berry. You can just join if you like. Since you're the only one that seems to really like the berries anyways. Yeah.
Fungi
And then-
grasps it.
Yeah, so we'll have the berries. We have 5 berries each, which is a lot more than what we need, but oh well. And eat one. Nom 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 nom.
Shoves one into their face.
And it just smushes onto the metal piece.
No.
I'm glad that you've caught on to this. It's really nice.
I'm
As
glad.
you guys.
Nope.
Sorry.
I'm glad to have been taught.
As you guys share a snack and a short rest, Triple H gets closer and closer to the
She's not
fighting
moving
and
fast, by the way.
grunting. Yeah, you're just walking, but you could hear them just in the distance, just ha ha ha, excited. You hear the cracking of the leaves and everything running by, and then
Sorry
everyone.
to interrupt you. She's also keeping an eye on the ground because she remembers that
There's
not
traps.
that long ago.
So as the group is resting and walking, and Rogar and Creek have that slice and then down and then back up, the floor begins to shake and everyone can feel it. And Rogar and Creek just crash into the floor. And I need both of you, Creek and Rogar, to roll athletics with disadvantage as you were mid-fight.
Does it cancel out because I'm raging? So it's like just straight roll?
Yes.
Nice.
7.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Creek is dexterous, not strong.
Yeah. As you guys try to maneuver around the rocks, Rogar sees some of them falling on top of you, and in midair you kind of shift enough to mitigate a lot of the rock damage falling, and both of you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. And as Rogar falls unconscious, the group is alerted of the floor crashing in the distance, and that's where we will stop today.
Shit. Okay.
Ooh! Hey! We love to see it. A
I
fight
thought we were
ending
falling
in
into the Underdark. I was gonna say smash cut to Rogar and Creek playing volleyball on a beach in the Underdark without their shirts on. So Hacking Together plays in the background.
There's still time, okay?
There is still time. Wow. What will happen to Rogar? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
This is so
I have
much
potions.
fun.
I
You
have
got
potions.
You got
I have
stuff?
I have exactly 0 potions, so I have potions.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna have to find out what happens on the last half of the side quest.
Heck yeah.
Next Monday. So, whoo.
So excited.
This was a blast. I have so much I want to talk about in the after game chat because there's so much that happened and so many conversations and so much good fighting. Ha! So, thank you for joining us, everybody. My name's Jen, and I was your dungeon master today, but I didn't have to do very much because you guys led this whole thing, and I sat here and smiled and ate popcorn. But Jade, tell us about you.
Jade Valkyrie, am I muted?
No, your like first
You
word
keep getting
was gone,
gated.
but yeah.
Hi.
Anyway, I'm so sorry.
Hello, I'm Jade Valkyrie. I host, I cosplay, produce, play tabletop RPGs. You can find me mostly working with Phenology PV, so Amazon Prime. As well as on Wednesdays, I play a different type of healer. I realize that there's similarities, but she's a completely different character, I swear. On Wednesdays over at Mercs of Mischief. And it's a limited run series, so we only have 10 episodes, so definitely check that out. And I also sometimes stream and sometimes I go to conventions and do panels. But you can follow all that nerdy shenanigans at Jade Valkyrie everywhere. And you know who can also do nerdy shenanigans? Nick. Nick does nerdy shenanigans, I'm sure of it.
I do. Nick, you can find me every other Sunday. I do a podcast with this nerd. This nerd that you'll see on the screen. The Overprepared DM. We talk about DMing. So you can learn how to have sessions like this as a Dungeon Master where the players do everything and you do nothing. And it's great. It's wonderful. You can also find me at Southwest Gaming Society on Twitch. We're on hiatus right now. We'll be back soon, hopefully. And also, I make hardwood dice trays and stuff over at Morgan and Bailey on Instagram. So check that stuff out too. So if you want some like custom hardwood nerd D&D type stuff, let me know and I can make some shit for you. Good times.
Custom shit. Popcorn to someone.
Yeah, George. What's George got going on?
Hi, I'm George W. Ambush. I am a voice actor, TTRPG player, and metal vocalist. I do some metal content over on my channel on Thursdays. I started 8 MST. I play here every Monday, and I play over on Architect Lum every Tuesday. I play a Twilight Cleric over there. He's a blast. An absolute blast. It's all original art, all original music, all original map. It's crazy. Long form campaign. The last one lasted 3 years. Come check it out sometime. It's a lot of fun. You know who else you should check out? Sparrow.
Hello, I am your favorite burb on the internet. You can call me A Black Sparrow, and you can check out my money moves at A Black Sparrow on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, SherrickRobinson.com. I act, I entertain, ? And I play D&D here. Typically Wednesdays at A Black Sparrow on Twitch. So there's that. And you can also check out another awesome person, Suddenly Hero.
Well, thank you. And you are absolutely entertaining. But I am Suddenly a Hero. I'm a horror streamer. I stream Sundays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on Twitch, so come hang out with us while we play some spooky games and some Souls-likes. It's always a lot of fun, so I'd love to have you over there hanging out with us. Do a few other things throughout the week, doing co-streams and such with some other lovely friends. But yeah, come hang out and you'll find out what we have going on. But I'd like to send it back over to Jen for the wrap-up.
Hi. We would be remiss if we did not mention our lovely member who is not here today. Pond usually plays with us, but Pond's house was sold, so they are moving for the next 2 weeks. We're super, super excited for them, but that allowed us the opportunity to bring on Nick for a little bit, and super excited to always hang out with my co-host of the Overprepared DM and longtime friend in the D&D community. So, but my name's Jen. I stream on my channel. Jen is online on Sundays and Wednesdays doing some horror game content. Currently playing Dark Souls on Sundays and Hades and Cult of the Lamb on Wednesdays. It's a blast. I'm having a great time. And you can find me here on Mondays being the Dungeon Master for you guys. On Tuesdays, you can find me over with George on Architect Lum. I'm playing a wild magic barbarian named Sunasha, and she's pretty not like me. And you can also find me on YouTube, TikTok, and all other places because that's what I am online. And
To
with
clarify,
the Overprepared
both,
DM.
both Sanasha and Jen are pretty. There was a bit of a air in there that made it sound like you were
Yes.
saying she's pretty, comma, not like me.
Not like me.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
no,
And I'm like,
You put a
no.
comma
Yeah,
in
no,
there and actually.
she's-
not like
She's
me.
very different than I
There you
am.
go. There you go.
No, we're both hot. She can step. But you can also find me over with Nick on Spotify and all your podcast duties. We're the Overprepared DMs, and we just talk about DMing. Super blast. But
To-
we
to
are going to go,
clarify.
yeah,
To clarify, Jen is overprepared. I
True.
am not.
accurate.
Anymore.
Accurate. I am Panic, he is Calm, and that's the podcast. But what were you going to say, George?
If you want to support us in a way that we super appreciate, go check out the YouTube or the Patreon, where Daddy Bezos doesn't take half of our earnings. So Patreon helps us out a lot. YouTube helps us out a lot. But speaking of Patreon, thank you to Arkline for being our top tier patron and the only one in that tier.
We
You
love
help out
Arkline.
so much.
Truly amazing.
appreciate
You're
it.
wonderful. But speaking of Patreon, we're going to go hop over there and record our after game chat. So I hope you want to listen, and we will see you there, hopefully. And I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you for being with us. We are going to raid over into Blackwater D&D, who is having their very last game of a 4 to 5 year campaign live in studio because it is their very last game and they wanted to make it big. So we're going to go right over into them, show them all the support. And they have so many
Holy.
people over there vibing. We're going to push them much over 100 views. Let's go.
Heck yeah.
So
Let's go.
get that raid. We have the raid phrase. Thank you, Sen, for saving that. Sorry for your trauma, but we need a plan. So
Appreciate you, San.
see you guys next Monday for the second half of this one shot. Thank you again to Nick for being here, and we'll see you next Monday.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.